All right, boys and girls, today what we're going to talk about in reading, whoa, almost fell over there, is called a reading party ladder. That's kind of a funny name. When you think of parties, you think of birthday parties and fun celebrations. Well, it's kind of like that, and I'm going to show you why. In a party ladder, there are steps. Just like in any ladder, there's steps. So you're going to give yourself a goal on each one of these steps that has to do with reading. All right? What do you think happens when you reach the top of the ladder? What do you think happens? You're going to have a celebration! When you reach all of your goals, you're going to have a little celebration, whether that be a 5-minute dance party, or reading a story with just mom or just dad, or picking a poem to read, or getting a new book, whatever it is. You'll have to work on that part with mom and dad. But when you're doing your party ladder, you're going to want to set goals for yourself. Now, Miss Cummings is going to use her book as an example, and it's kind of scary because it's a big book. It's super big. But I'm reading this book, and I'm going to give myself some goals that I can work on, and I can use these throughout the week, or I could do them all in one day. It's whatever I want to do. Okay, so the first goal I set for myself is to read 2 pages. Now, once I've done that, then I can give myself a check mark and move on to step number 2. Okay, so now I've got step number 2. After I read my first 2 pages, I'm going to check for understanding to make sure I know what's going on in the story. So I'm going to say it out loud, what's going on in the story so far, what has happened in those 2 pages. So once I've checked for understanding, I'll give myself a check mark and move on to step 3. My third step is to read 3 more pages, and then once I've done that, I can have my celebration. Maybe that's a bowl of ice cream for Miss Cummings tonight. That would be really exciting. You guys are welcome to make your own goals. You can give yourself goals like this one, where that one would probably happen over 1 book, so your celebration may not be as big, but that's okay. So for this party ladder, you take a picture walk, which is when you go through the book without looking at the words. You're just looking at the pictures and trying to figure out what's going on. And then you read the story. And then you retell the story, and then you celebrate. You can also make them look like this. This one might take you a day or 2 to celebrate, but that's okay. This one, each step is reading a whole book, so that's why it's going to take a little bit longer. So reading a nonfiction book, once you've read a nonfiction book, you can read a poem, or whatever kind of book that you want to read. And then you can read a book about animals and celebrate. You guys are welcome to choose the goals that you would like to do this week. My only request is that you set 3 goals for yourself. 1, 2, 3. Later in the next couple weeks, I might give you 4 goals or 5 goals. It's going to get a little bit bigger, okay? So for this week, set yourself 3 goals. Decide on a celebration that you and mom or dad can help you with. And all you need to do is 1 party ladder this week. But it can be over multiple days, or it can all be in 1 day. I can't wait to hear what your goals are. I would be happy to see what your party ladders look like. You can always send Miss Cummings a video or a picture right on Seesaw. Have fun!